yo. We feature all local, independent, underground artists. When I say local, I just mean local. Like the ones that live next door to you that you ain't heard yet. Feel me? Feel me? Yeah, the slept on motherfuckers, the overlooked ass dudes, the underrated, the ones that's finna be legends, son. You know? Without too much more fucking talking, it's a wrap, yo. What's good, family? We're back with another reaction. Today, the homie is live. We're reacting to my homie Beef's newest drop, but he's live right now. So we're gonna say what up and be like, "Hey Beef, we're recording right now."
Cool. Fuck his ass. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I think you're getting the meaning of what that means wrong. That's what I heard. Fuck his ass. I'm sorry, man. But I know my homie lied. I'm acting really funny, I can see it in his eyes. Trying to go ghost, I'm gonna leave traumatized. Hit up with a logo every time I go to write. When they hear the oh no, I'll be raising in his mind. Got him up the old toe, now it's time to the light. I was there for you when your father died, no reverse you this. Bitch, you built just like a Hershey kiss. Come in your crib, that's a party clip. Built like you're hurt. Leave traumatized, hit up with a logo every time I go to write. When they hear the oh no, I'll be raising.
What's up, homie? You know, had to get your beautiful mug up on the camera, bruh. Caught him. Beef is my homie, man. He's so cool. He's so funny. He makes real music. And he's learning and growing. So he's getting better every time he drops. I love this dude, man. I literally gave him my phone number and told him if he ever needs to talk to somebody, man, give me a shout. You know what I mean? And we've talked a little bit. Man, he's just cool, man. He's real funny. I love his live streams. He says what's on his mind, you know what I mean? Kind of just like me. But he has some little comedy skits he does on YouTube and shit. And he has a lot of really good music. It's you know, it's a growing, a learning experience for him. So a lot of it doesn't sound perfect, but it's the passion and the emotion that goes into it is beautiful, and that's what I respect about his music.
I was different when your father blow you like a Hershey kiss. Like, you know.
No.
But a Hershey kiss, kiss, blow a kiss. Yeah. Definition of what thirsty is. Oh yeah, I thought he is talking to someone that girl.
Alright. Well, we just wanted to catch the homie live and catch him talking on here, you know what I'm saying, and get the real side of Beef, you know what I mean? He's a dope reactor, man. He doesn't hate on music, you know what I mean? He really says how he feels, and he doesn't trash on anything, which is something I appreciate. Just checking. I think I got a text message from somebody. Bro, I don't know if your Discord is working, but Ajax will not stop attacking you. He got little ass kids dissing you. I don't give a fuck. You know what? Alright, so apparently Ajax the Clown has got a bunch of little kids dissing me and shit. I'm so tired of this dude, man. You know what I mean? Let's get into Beef's newest track real quick. Fam, if you're not subbed to the channel, please do me that solid. Slide the screen up a little bit. Hit that sub button. Crack that notification bell. Get notified. Because, you know, we keeping it all the way a buck over here. You know what I'm saying? We checking out some real fire ass music. So let's go. this must be the one. So Reshuffle is, I believe, we just reacted to a 52 card pickup, and this is called Reshuffle, and the thumbnail is this guy reshuffling a deck of cards. What I got from 52 card pickup was like picking up, the pieces of my life, figuring out where I belong, coming to terms with like me, and I mean for him, but like coming to terms with himself and his sexuality and stuff like that, and just addressing a lot of that stuff that's going on in his life. Like, I felt like, my life was like the game of 52 pickup. My life's always been like a game of 52 pickup. I'm always having to pick up pieces, So, Reshuffle, I believe, is like where I'm at right now. After I picked up all the cards, I picked up all the pieces, and now I reshuffle the deck. See what kind of hand I'm dealt. Let's go, fam. I can already say one thing that's gotten better is the mix. There ain't a lot of noise going on. It's clean. The music track is clean.
For sex, am I building the taste? So maybe now I'm gray ace? Nah, I'm scared of sex. I always played safe. She mentioned sex and my dick stayed straight. It's so confusing. My uncle used to scare me about sexual diseases. Maybe that played a part in my ace thesis. I'm way too serious. Drug PSAs tore me to pieces. And
so he's talking about why his sexual orientation is asexual. Like he doesn't feel attraction to girls. Girls talk about sex, my dick stays flaccid. You know what I mean? He said it's really confusing. Like why? And he's saying like, my dad, my uncles, they scared me, about sexually transmitted diseases. Maybe that's part of the reason. Trump's PSAs, you know what I'm saying? Man. I don't really like to talk about people's sexual preferences, but this has obviously been an issue for our guy, and he's addressing it. He's telling you, like, in the beginning, in the first one, the 52 card pickup, it's like, like I started to come out about my sexuality, and like, people are like, you know what I mean? So I guess asexual just kind of means somebody that doesn't have sex. But to me, the way I learned in school is asexual being is a being that can produce without the opposite sex, the opposite gender. So like a plant, the reason plants pollinate is so they can reproduce. Well, like a pot plant it's an asexual being, and it literally, even if it doesn't pollinate another plant to reproduce, it has to reproduce, so it will produce a seed. You understand? So I'm not sure if my guy really understands what asexual means, but like I understand where he's coming from. But there's another term that he puts in there, and it's A plus, so it's like asexual plus something. I'm not exactly sure what all that means, because, well, I'm a straight guy and I've never really looked into other sexual orientations, so I don't really know a lot about it. So right now, what am I doing? I'm learning about something I don't know about. And I'm also learning about my friend. I'm learning about why he goes through the things he goes through, why, you know what I mean? So, we're going to talk about it.
You have to marry them, or it's against God and Jesus. And with this hookup culture, I just feel defeated. If they just sleep around, yeah, a condom isn't fucking needed. Maybe get an STD test and you'll get this penis. Everyone's addicted to sex. I don't want to be next. Addicted personality, maybe I'll be alright. Asexuals can have sex too, I looked it up online. I don't want to be ace if I'm living a lie. Maybe it's just I'm too scared to give it a try.
So what he's saying is, I don't even know if that's what I am. I looked it up and asexual people can have sex. But, dude, honestly, asexual means you don't need the other gender to reproduce. That's what asexual means. I feel like my man is just scared of it, you know, like he said, this hookup culture. There's no condom needed, fuck it, you know. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Because you never know what another person has or could give you. So he's scared. You know what I'm saying? He's scared of it. You know, and he can't get aroused because he's scared. Like, he's scared, like, if he does it, he's, you know, gonna get sick or not be, you know, not live up to that expectation of someone else, you know what I'm saying? And I think he struggles with that a lot, living up to expectations, you know. And that's, I'm willing to bet 100% that's what scares him the most, you know, is not meeting another person's expectations. And like we said it, I said it in the last reaction to 52 card pickup. We don't have to do that. We don't have to live up to people's expectations. We have to live up to our own, you know. I want to say, Beef, this sounds a lot better. This definitely sounds a lot better. There's not a lot of noise going on. There's still, you know, there's still an issue of levels and, you know, harmonizing, but you're getting a lot better, bro. You're growing. You can definitely tell. And the fact that you're opening up about this subject and being real brave, because this is something a lot of people ain't gonna talk about. They, especially with something going on in their own mind, they're not gonna talk about this because people are gonna be like, you know what I mean? So I respect it, bro. I respect your courage. I respect the passion that went into this, like, because you're obviously really passionate about it, and you're really confused about the whole thing. And dude, honestly, being a heterosexual male, I'm confused about a lot of it. I don't know why I feel the way I do about certain people, why I have attractions to certain people. I don't understand it, but you know, with every experience we learn something, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever be afraid to try something because other people have scared you into thinking that it wasn't right for you or it wasn't good for you, or you might get sick, or, you know what I mean? You have to experience things, and the only way to learn is to experience. You understand? Make mistakes, achieve goals. Make mistakes, achieve goals. Dude, this is how we learn, man. You might learn that fucking sex just ain't for you if you ever have it. You know what I'm saying? And that's perfectly fine, dude. You could literally have a relationship with somebody and never have sex with them and still have their whole heart. You know what I mean? Still be that love there. You know what I'm saying? Sex is like the least important part of a relationship. And that's a common misconception among people nowadays. They think, oh, if we have sex and it's good, man, we must love each other and now we got to be together. No, man, no. No, because there's a lot of sexual experiences that are bad, you know, and don't make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And I can attest to that because I got 2 kids, you know, and they're by 2 different girls, and like, I've had a lot of relationships in my life. A lot of them weren't good, and a lot of them were based on sex. it's not a good thing to base a relationship on. There's gonna be someone out there that's gonna respect you for how you feel and what you believe, and they're gonna love you for that. So
For me, for the reshuffle is communities. I want no trouble all my life. I've lived in a bubble. I wanna see if I
lived in a bubble. So he's protected himself from these experiences because he was scared. Somebody else has protected him from these experiences because they were scared for him. You understand what I'm saying? But if we live in that bubble and we keep ourselves in that bubble, we won't experience the things that are going to teach us, you know? And in order to understand, you're never going to fully understand life, but in order to understand your life, you have to experience the tough things, bro. You know? All the tough shit, you know? There's going to be a lot of negativity, you know, and we have to learn how to deal with that. There's going to be a lot of bad experiences that are going to teach us a lesson, you know. We have to make mistakes. We have to experience things, you know, to grow.
sexual attraction, and if it's enough though, I'm overthinking again, trying to fit in boxes. Last thing I wanna be is a fraudulent. Maybe I'm sexual repulsed, I don't want it.
So I'm trying to fit in again. Place myself in boxes, you know. You don't have to do that, bro. You don't have to do that. You can literally be your own box, bro. Like, you don't have to conform. You don't have to fit in with people. There's gonna be people, like I said, when you're real and you are you, and you're the best version of you, the right people are going to gravitate towards you. You don't need communities. You don't need groups. You know what I mean? You need the right people to be gravitating towards you. So, fitting in has never been my strong suit. I don't fit in, dude. I stick out like a sore thumb everywhere I go. It's because of who I am, how I look, the way I dress, the way I talk, the types of words I choose to use. I don't censor my words. I grew up in a ghetto. Like, a lot of my friends are black. So I say niggas a lot. Like, my niggas. Yo, my nigga. You know what I mean? It's just part of my vocabulary. I've tried to dumb that down, being that I'm like placed myself in front of the public, in front of the camera, and a lot of it isn't acceptable. But like, you know, I slip because it's part of my vocabulary, and that's just because I'm real. You know, like I've been to prison. I've been in gangs. Nobody has ever been offended by my words in prison. I've used the word because it's part of my vocabulary, and I don't think when I'm talking. Nobody has ever reacted to that. You know what I'm saying? I've never got like hate or opinions thrown at me because of the words I use. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn to be you. Don't ever try and fit in a box. Nobody's gonna place me in this category that I'm white. You know? Yeah, my color's white, but I'm a person first and foremost. You understand what I'm saying? That color, that complexion shouldn't matter. You know? And to my friends and to the people I came up around, and to the groups of people that I've had to live around being in prison and stuff like that, has taught me that I don't have to be placed in a category of like white. You know, I'm white, and I'm proud of who I am. I'm not proud that I'm white. I'm proud that I'm a person that is open, is honest, and can be real as fuck. You know, I'm proud of that. Like, I don't appreciate movements. LGBTQ. I don't support it. It was created to divide gays and straights. I have a lot of gay friends. The other day, like, because I called Ajax the Clown a faggot, you know, this guy got offended. You know, this guy in the support group got offended, threw a big tantrum. You know, like, dude, it's not my problem that you get offended by others' words. I don't get offended because you're gay. You know, to me, if somebody's acting fucked up, man, they're being faggoty. You know, it doesn't mean that they're sucking dick or anything like that. It just means that I don't like how you're acting. Stop being a fag. You know, faggot doesn't even mean gay people. It doesn't mean a gay person. It means a bundle of sticks. And I know, like, the reason that people started calling gay people fags was because, like, honestly, like, a long time ago it wasn't accepted. And, like, Stu schooled me on it. And, like, they would literally burn gay people. And what they use to burn them? Bundles of sticks. So that's where that term came from. And I understand that a lot of gay people still feel like that's what it means, but literally it's just used to, like, describe something that's fucked up, or describe a person acting fucked up. It's not even used to describe somebody gay. Because Ajax, I don't believe is gay. So me calling him a faggot, like, didn't offend him. Didn't feel like I was going to offend him. Just literally address the fact that he's being fucked up. You know? We don't have to fit in these boxes, dude. We don't have to fit in with groups. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to fit in. We don't have to make other people like us. We don't have to change anything about us to make other people like us. You know? Like I said, when you're you and you're real, people are going to gravitate. The real ones, the right ones, are going to gravitate towards you. Now, those are the ones you want in your circle.
But saying a virgin makes me astonished. Labels aren't for fitting them, but fitting us. A girl wanted to give me a BJ, but I couldn't get it up. Your boobs and butt, I don't really give a fuck. That shit will have the ladies living enough. Yeah, I'm ace, but I'm still coming to grips with it. I bet I could have sex and be a dad with kids and shit. Just cause I'm ace doesn't mean I'm limited. Sex is important to me, but I could live a bit. Nah, being ace is lack of sexual attraction. Full play is uncomfortable, no satisfaction. I truly have no interest for any action. That's part.
The internet and communities have literally, like, washed the meaning of asexual, bro. I'm gonna say it again. Asexual does not mean any of that. Asexual is a being that has the ability to produce without the opposite gender. I want you to understand that. You're not ace. The fact that you lack sexual attraction doesn't make you any less of a person. And if a female doesn't understand that, she's not the right one for you, you know? She's not the right one for you. There's somebody out here for everybody, bro. I've said it a million times.
Part of ace to ever thinking is why I'm masking. And I know there's nothing wrong with me, but if I don't.
Absolutely nothing wrong with you, bro. Absolutely nothing wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with me because of who I am. And I think that's why me and you can communicate the way we do, and we can talk about the things that we talk about, because you can be real. You feel like you can be real with me, and I know I can be real with you because I try to be as real. I try to be me with everyone, you know? If you don't like me, then you weren't meant for me. You know what I'm saying? You weren't meant for me to deal with, you know? But if you understand and respect the fact that I keep it real, then guess what? We are meant to talk about things.
Oh, please, maybe they'll want to leave. Only open. It's lonely in the towns around me. I'll just work on my sound to surround me. Yeah, I don't need for the Reshuffle in communities. I want no trouble. life. I've lived in a bubble. I wanna see if I sexual attraction and if it's enough though. If I don't have sexual attraction, is it enough though?
All right, bro. So you've addressed the issue, and you've faced it head on twice. I think you explained it enough, and we can move on. People understand, and if they don't, like I said, they wasn't meant to. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear Beef having fun with music. I want to hear Beef just lay it all out. You know, just have fun, man. Just be Beef. You know, who cares what your sexuality is? It has no bearing on life. It has none whatsoever. Just gotta let go of that fear that people aren't going to accept you for it. You know, once you do that, you'll see that people accept you for you, bro. So the song was it's beautiful, bro. Like you put your heart and soul into stuff, and that's why I can't trash on it even if it doesn't sound perfect, you know. We're gonna get this level thing worked out, you know, and we're gonna get Beef to 100%, you know, with this shit. Man, you gotta link up with some of the homies, and you gotta talk to me like, I don't know if everything you're doing is on a phone or if you got a computer. I'm pretty sure you got a computer, and I can help you get some apps that are free that will help you. And there's lots of tutorials. There's lots of things on Google that could help you get your vocal mix right with the beat. You know what I'm saying? And get you sounding a lot better. But does that take anything away from the value of the music? No, it doesn't take away from the value of the message. You know what I'm saying? But let's get Beef having fun with this shit. That's what music's supposed to be about. I know there's times where we gotta share our pain, and when we're in our heads, we gotta write it down. We gotta get it out, and that's perfectly fine. But let's have fun, man. Let's have some fun. You know. So, yo, family, man. Do me a solid. Grab the link. Go let the homie know he's not alone, and that nobody's hating him for who he is. You know, let him know he's doing something good and he's growing. And the fact that he's coming to terms with some of these things about his own character, his own personality, is a good thing. It's a good thing, man. It's growth. It shows that my man's growing up and he's realizing things. Dude, don't let anybody tell you you're wrong or you're different, bro. You're supposed to be different. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be different than them. Don't let them hate you because you're different. They're not the ones for you, like I said. Yo, family, all the links will be in the description. You know what to do with them things. Manhandle them things. Let the homie know that he's a real one for this. You know, and let him know he doesn't have to dwell on it. He doesn't have to dwell on it because there's going to be people that understand him. If one person don't, that person wasn't meant to be in the circle. You know what I'm saying? All that being said, man, thank you, Beef. I always appreciate you're sharing your personal stuff, man, and being real with us. Much love, homie. Yo, fam, do that thing. It's a wrap, yo.